Here are 8 quick and easy hacks you can incorporate right now to your shops to increase sales. I've been applying these simple tips to all my shops and it has helped me generate over 7 figures in sales. So I think you'll find this very helpful. Let's get right into it. Number 1, leverage SEO tools for keyword research. Instead of trying to think of every single keyword for your new listings, you can use a tool like EverBee to quickly help identify different keywords that your top competitors are using. Now, let's say you are in the wedding menu template and you're trying to create a new listing in here. Instead of trying to figure out all the different keywords, you can use EverBee. You can click on the products analytics, and from here, I always like to sort from top revenue to bottom, and let's click on some of the ones that are relevant to us. Let's say this one here, it's a minimalist wedding menu template. Okay, perfect. And if you scroll down here, you can see all of the different keywords I can use, all the different tags that this listing is using specifically. You can copy this and paste it into a Google Doc to have all the different keywords for your niche. And you can also take a look at the titles and all the different stats as well, which is amazing. And yeah, it's been really helpful, can speed up your process. If you want to try it out, you can use the link in my descriptions to try EverBee for free. Number 2, duplicate non-selling listings. If you feel like a listing is not getting the attention that it deserves, try adjusting some of the elements and just duplicating the listing. Sometimes the little adjustments that you add on your listings can make a difference from getting 0 sales to getting hundreds and thousands of sales. A couple variables could be the SEO, titles and tags, or as simple as the main thumbnail image, which is very important. One of the listings I had a couple years ago had 0 sales, had 0 traffic, and I was about to deactivate it. I was like, this listing did not work out. I'm going to just delete it and forget about it. But then I was like, you know what? Let's try duplicating it, change the thumbnail a bit, change the messaging on the image itself. And now it is one of my top sellers. So sometimes that's the only difference it is to change a little bit and get a fresh restart on the Etsy algorithm, starting fresh that way, and see if that helps. For example, let's say this top listing here is not getting any traction. Click on the settings here and click copy. From here, you bring into the new duplicated listing and you can change anything you want, changing the titles, the thumbnail images. And by the way, this is just a sample listing, so none of this is real, or changing the descriptions. And of course, the tags down here, which is super important as well in terms of the SEO traffic. And now you can leave both the original and the new one up as well, as long as they're different enough that it doesn't confuse the buyers. And I will let the new one run for 30 days, collect enough data, and you can compare the rest. And if there's no difference, then sadly, that just might not be the right listing for you. Number 3 is run daily sales. When you manually make your sales daily, it can provide some urgency. So whenever you see a shop with a timer that says 4 hours left, that is someone creating a daily sale. To run daily ads, all you have to do is go into marketing and go to sales and discounts, click on run a sale. Now, all of these settings is really dependent on you, but the main thing to focus on is the sales duration. So let's say we start on today. The end date will also be the same day because it starts at 12 a.m. and it ends at 11:59 p.m. So make sure to have it set on the same day for the beginning and after. Usually for the sale name, I just keep it the day of the actual sale, hit continue, and you can just do all listings or some if you want. Now click confirm and create sale. Now what you can do is bulk run your sales. So once a week, I would set up all my daily sales. I would do all 7 sales on a Monday, let's say, and the next Monday, I'll run the next 7 sales. And each of these sales will start the same day and then end the same day at 11:59, which will create that 24 hours sale. Ultimately, will create urgency and it can help improve your conversion rate to make that sale. Number 4, post-purchase message. We all know how important it is to have reviews for your shops, and one way to help initiate the reviews is to add a message in the post-purchase message. Now, to add a post-purchase message, you would go into settings, click on info and appearance, and you scroll down here, you'll see this part that says message to buyers for digital items. And if I expand this a bit, you can see this message that I'm using for the customers saying, thank you for shopping here. If you're satisfied with our products, please leave a review. We truly appreciate it. Also, depending on your product, I like to include some other information like how to download and also how to use these templates. Feel free to take a look at this and see how you can apply it to yourself. Use it as a template. Number 5, include upsell links. Depending on your niche, a lot of times you may have products that align well with other listings and you want to try cross-selling and upselling for your customers. And it's actually beneficial to them when they are looking through your listings. Maybe you can be like, hey, I provide other variations, other styles, other colorways that you might like. Or if you like this product, you may want the full bundle of it. So you want to make sure that's clear in the mockup image and also in the description, providing links for it so they can easily access the different listings. To show you an example of an internal link for upsells, I'm looking at this one listing here, and they're selling a budget by paycheck spreadsheet here, which is amazing. If you look at the description, they have something here that says, looking for more features, check out the ultimate version. So they are doing an upsell on here and providing a link. And if they click on this link, it will be showing a product that includes this one. It will have a higher price point, but the goal is to create a higher average order value by upselling the item. So I highly recommend you would do some cross-selling, upselling, adding some different listings into your descriptions. And another quick note, if you are adding a link in here, what you would do is come to a URL and you would copy and paste it. But instead of copy and pasting the whole thing, you can just use this part right here, just the numbers. And that way you can keep the links nice and short. Number 6, regularly update your announcement section. Regularly updating your posts can help you engage with your followers directly on Etsy, and people can be like, wow, this shop, they are very active. They're always updating their announcements. They're staying fresh. They're adding new listings, and it can build more trust and authenticity for your shop. Looking back at my sample shop, you can see this announcement section shows the date. It says last updated on July 11th, so which is a couple months ago now. And you want to make sure that you update this so people know that you are still active. So let's click on edit shop. From here, let's click on edit the announcement. I'll just do something very simple. I'm just going to add a hi at the beginning, and pretty much you can change it anything you like. You can add just a space, a letter, or you can revamp it as much as you want. But now if we look back at this announcement, it says last updated on October the 19th, which is today. So just like that, you've been able to update the announcement section. And just another quick additional tip, anything you add in your announcement does play a role and contributes to SEO. So make sure that you are incorporating some of that into your announcement. Number 7 is to add a bonus product. This is a really important one for us digital product sellers. Whereas when you're selling something physical, it may be more difficult to do that, but for us, when we're selling a digital file, it's quite easy to add an additional item, and it can really help give the buyer that extra boost to convert and make that sale, because they're like, hey, I'm getting a free product, and in their minds, it's amazing. It's a lot of value in that sense. It increases the perceived value, and for you, it's just providing an extra item. So think about what is something for your category specifically, how you can create it once, and you can distribute it and put it on all of your different listings. And you may want to add another listing image just to make sure that they're aware that there are bonus and that they know that exists. And you can offer that to them in your listings, in all of your listings. Now let's take a look at this one listing that sells macronutrients and calories template, which sounds like a really cool listings, and they are a bestseller. Amazing. And if you come down here looking at the different slides, you see this one that has a big badge that says bonus. And this is something very important for us digital product sellers to include in the listing. And it's just another way to get more interest from the buyer saying, hey, there's so much value in here. There's a bonus item here. And for them, they're offering a social media template bundle, which is amazing. So it's a reason why this is a bestseller and something to consider on how you can incorporate something free, something bonus for your listings. And ideally, it's something that you can just create it once and put it across your whole shop and all your listings. Number 8 is to hide your sold listings. Although this one is not something that can truly benefit you from getting additional sales, it's a way for you to kind of protect yourself from other people who are looking into your category. And let me show you what I mean. Let's look back at the previous listing that we looked at from their shop page. If you look on their sales, you can actually click on this. And once you click on it, you can see all of their most recent sales. So for people who are trying to, let's say, tackle into this category, you can see what their most recent sales are, if there's any trends, any patterns. And this is a lot of information for us to know if we're trying to tap into this category. So what you can do to disable that is if you go to settings, go to options, scroll down until you see the sold listings, And it says, want shoppers to be able to see these? And you can just say, no, please hide them. Click on save, and from now on, no one can click and see your sales. And that's it for this video. Hopefully you learned some tips and some things that you can apply right now to your shop. There are obviously many other tips and tricks that you can follow and implement. So make sure to follow the channel if you want to learn more about how to be successful selling on Etsy. And if you do want to learn more about my personal roadmap on how I've been able to make over 7 figures selling digital products on Etsy, make sure to check out my free masterclass in the links below to learn my 4-step process and how you can do the same for yourself. So I'll see you there in the free masterclass.